Hey guys, how is everybody? I hope everyone's well. Hope those of you that watched the fallen videos enjoyed it. Nothing major. Won't get into falling too big of trees around here. Sometimes we do though, but just we're just having a little fun getting some wood around some of these smaller saws, or hell, some of the bigger ones in. I don't really get too awful picky on what size wood I'm putting the saw in. As long as it's good sound wood, that's kind of all that matters to me. I know there's been some drama about that, drama about long bars, drama about compression, drama about that laminar flow. That was a lot of that was me. I'll admit it. I don't think no one was really made mad about it. I think on both sides we both kind of had a laugh over it, but hell, that's old news. That was way over a year ago. I've been pretty good for about a year as far as about being an asshole to others, but I never really meant no harm. Some people need their damn blood pressure raised every now and then. It is what it is, but this damn saw here, I don't know if it's where I cut so much off of the base of it, but getting to the jets to tune it is about a nightmare. What I've done there, I've moved the high jet in, probably a 1/16 of a turn. I ain't even started it today, but those of you that watched that video on it, yeah, you seen it went freaking pig rich. As soon as I started it, well, I had it dialed in right here. I bench tuned it and then went out and made a cut with it. Chain that was on it then was okay. It wasn't nothing real sharp. It's sharp enough to see why the saw pulled, but this saw should be capable of running really well. It's got an 8-pin on it. Tested compression. I think I showed it on the channel. I know I showed a picture of the gauge, but I actually think I showed checking the compression. I may be wrong, I don't know. I've shoot so many short videos, and then other videos I've shot, you just kind of lose track. But this thing, after it was heat cycled and bench tuned, made like 210 psi. This had a shit. This was the first cylinder that I put on the lathe. I used that goofy muffler expander thing from Harbor Freight. I ain't saying you can't use it and get it done, but the finish is horrible. You'll think you've got it dialed in true, and then it's not. And I ended up, I don't know how much I cut off of that base. I know I had to cut 60 thousandths out of the band, and then I cut a 20 thousandths pop up in it, and the base on it's like super thin. So once she breaks in, it should be 220, 225 psi saw, but as soon as I started it over there yesterday, the ring, it just went freaking pig rich. I don't know if the ring seated or something else happened with it, but that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm going to try to get this started without knocking you guys off of the tripod here. It's going to be the easiest. I guess it was. I just brung it right by you all, but I promise we're going to get on that 351. Should be the next video. I just been busy over the weekend. Sometimes you just ain't real motivated to do stuff, or I ain't. We got lots of good content coming up all through the fall and winter. That's when I get most of the stuff done around here anyway, so hopefully all of you newcomers will hang around. If you ain't hit the little bell beside of the sub button, if you'll click that, it'll show you every video that I release. And we try not to be too dramatic here, but when people need called out, or if somebody's saying something that's pointed toward me, I'd said something, in the post on the compression. The saw had been started, there was no residual oil in the case. Seems like when one of us or a few of us show compression on a saw, somebody's got to come up with some damn excuse of why it's so high. I'll never understand it. I don't know, to each their own, you know, port however you want to port, build however you want to build. But if you got bullshit coming my way, I'm probably going to throw it back at you somehow or another. But anyway, let's quit running our jaw and start this saw and get it back over here on my parts cleaner. Over top all of this paint and paint thinner and, you know, jug of gas sitting back there. It's, you know, a great place to set it, I guess. But anyway. Third pull. She ain't been around since yesterday. Turn it in a little more. This is one of those that, and this son of a bitch is stupid loud, and I believe it needs another port put in the muffler too. It's fairly short blowdown saw. It's something else that, you know, people want to say, you know, one way or the other. Hell, it works both ways. It's just whatever you want and the type of saw you like to run. I like instant throttle response. And, you know, the guys I've ported for and the saws I've sold and sent out, people seem to love them. You know, my saws usually don't have a part throttle. Not even the lemon saws I've built. You know, we've got stock like saws here for that. I don't, you know, it's a 2-stroke. I don't need it to be part throttle. When I hit the trigger, I want it to go. And I want it 4-stroke or hit the limiter or whatever, but that's just me. But been a couple of you guys make videos on the drama that's out there. It ain't real bad right now. It's been a lot damn worse, but it is what it is. And, you know, I have been a part of it in the past, and, you know, I really don't care either. If somebody left the channel over it or don't like me or don't want to comment over it, that's just whatever it is, what it is. Guys, forgot now, I swear I believe that'll work. She tagged the limiter there once, and I do have the blue coil on it. I've got a black coil here, but I think it's aftermarket, and I'd about rather have this OEM blue one on it. And I know I've got another black coil out here in my tote in the shed. I just really ain't too thrilled about going out and digging for it. And I think these things turn, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but they'll turn 13.2 or 13.4 on that blue coil. I could be wrong on that. I don't know if the timing curve's any better in the black coil or not. We'll just have to see, but we're gonna go out here and put this thing in that big piece of pine. It started out probably over 2 feet where I'm at on it now. It's probably, I don't know, 21, 22 inches or something. The 20 still won't make it through. Ain't cut on it in a while either, but that's another deal. You know, if you ain't in 4 feet of red oak, you can't tell how your saw's running, I guess. But set it in 18 inches of black locust and then come back at me with that. Or a good piece of hickory. I promise you that hickory or the locust is a lot damn harder to cut than that red oak. But those of you that fall timber here on the East Coast know all of this anyway. But again, I ain't no timber faller. I'm just a firewood guy and a saw builder. I can build them better than I can run them. But anyway, I'll pause you guys. We'll get back here at this big log and see how she does. And that's a stock Oregon EXL chain. It's made, I don't know, it ain't even got a cord of wood on it, so She's still pretty sharp, I think. But anyway, I'll pause you guys and bring you back when we get back there. That thing, it is hollow in the middle. It was that way all the way up the tree. The whole root ball and all blew up. It wasn't like it was a rotten tree that blew down. It'd be cool if I could get a big old piece of hickory that big, or some oak or something. Got a locust over I've got to cut that's probably 2/3 of that size, a long ways up. We're waiting on the leaves to come off before I go to falling a lot of trees that I have to clean up. But you guys know how it is, that, you know, you guys that get out and fall timber, it's a lot different. You just have to deal with the brush and everything. But I'm in a situation here where I'm gonna wait till the leaves are off everything. But we'll see how this thing cuts now. Hopefully it don't need leaned out anymore, but it's got to be a lot better than it was yesterday, that's for damn sure. It does have an 8-pin on it, and it is a, you know, it is a true 365, 65cc 48mm jug. See how she does. She pulls pretty damn hard. I'm pulling on that handle about as hard as I could pull on it, and ain't no stalling it out. I've still got this piece of hickory strapped down in this stand. It ain't very big, but it may be cool just to set it, you know, cut something smaller. I've got to get out here in the morning. They're giving it to be about, I don't know, upper 40s, early, giving it to be like 49 or 50 degrees in the morning, which is going to be nice. I've got a lot I need to do. I've got a mess. It ain't real bad. These cookies, I've been throwing them back. When we moved here, it was a cedar thicket from the house all the way to that fence, which is my property line, and just rocks everywhere. And we've just been slowly filling things in, and that's kind of what I'm doing with all these cookies, is just using them as a filler, and then I'll bring in a truckload of number 357 gravel and put over them, and let Mother Nature do the rest. But that's kind of what we've been doing here, and we've leveled off a big portion of this property doing that. Little off topic, but do have a mess here. Let's see how she fires back up. High compression saws are hard to start, you know, you don't want to start back easy, they get hot. You guys know all of that crap. Bearings probably do fail a little earlier, but you know, whatever. Everybody's been over it all. Ain't no one proved it one way or the other, but that's about the only thing I may agree with on it. But we'll see. That thing's probably, I think I measured it 11 inches in the biggest spot, maybe across or something. It could be smaller than that now, but I don't think most of you really care anyway. If we could get that little wild thing to pull like that, and honestly, in that size of wood, I don't know that my 660 race saw is any faster than this, but in that big log, I believe a 660 got it handled pretty easily, which, you know, was a given. But anyway, Thank you guys for watching. Again, welcome to all the newcomers. Everybody have a great week.